Okay, let's see here. So we're live now. So hello. Okay, I'm just going to send all these links to people all across the world of things. Tweets and Facebooks and all those kinds of lovely lovelies. And so on and so forth, etc., etc. Okay. Okay. And then I'll just retweet that one. Let me make sure I can do this right. So, okay, yes, so hi, everyone, anyone who's here. And today we are going to be streaming a game that I really wanted to stream for quite a long time. Fairune on the Switch. I believe it's pronounced Fairune and not Fairune. I don't remember. Fairune. I think it's Fairune. Yeah, so this is a game that I really like. And I did some early streams of it on the, or like Let's Plays, I guess, blind Let's Plays, on the, what was it? The 3DS several years ago. And some people really liked it, but I didn't finish it. And people were like, I need to know, like, we wouldn't use me for a walkthrough. So I should do that. I think that was Fairune 2 I did that with, actually, because I think I played through Fairune 1 on my own, and then started doing Fairune 2, but it was in Japanese at the time. There was the English version had not come out yet. So yeah, but I'm going to retweet this and like it. Okay. So yeah, so this is something that I said a long time ago I was going to do this, and I just didn't get around to it. So we're going to do it now. All right. Okay. That's not good. Okay, so apparently we're going to check for corrupted data. Corrupted data was found. Apparently we're going to re-download the whole game. Great. So that's fun. So, while we're doing that, let's talk about Switch. Yay! So I have quite a lot of games for Switch, as you will soon see. Actually, I have the cartridge version of this, and if it's a really long download, which it doesn't look like it is, so that's fine. I actually do have this game on cartridge, the European release, that was the only physical release that it's got from a company called, what are they called? I can't remember what it's called all of a sudden. It's like, Super Rare Games, I think it is. Oh, cool. So you can see my text on there. Okay. So I have added an overlay so that you can see text, which is something new I'm trying out, so you can see the chat window in here. This is the first time that I'm streaming with the intention of uploading this later to YouTube. So we'll see how it all looks and everything. You might have to, edit it and stuff like that. But yeah. So this is a game that I really loved. Especially, the first one. I haven't finished the second one yet, actually, still. So I'm going to have to go and do that. The soundtrack to this game is fantastic. I don't know if I ever did a podcast episode about it. I planned to. But, yeah, it's kind of like... A lot of people say it's like a Zelda kind of... some people say it's like a Zelda clone. Some people say it's like an Ys clone. I think it's kind of a mix between like an early Ys and a Newtopia, actually. The music reminds me more of like Newtopia than it does, and the graphics remind me more of Newtopia than it does of Ys, even though the gameplay is sort of like Ys. We're going to do Fairune 1. Okay. And this was originally a smartphone game, and like an iOS game, and Android, I think, that was free. And then it was put on 2DS, or a 3DS. 2DS, 3DS, the same thing technically, for $2, I think it was, and I bought it, and I was like, this is great. Loved it. I became a really big fan. Let's just do a new game here. Open manual now. I don't need to do that. And so when I played through the game in Japanese first when I downloaded it on 3DS because the English version wasn't out yet, and then I rebought it when it came out in English, and I don't remember if I played all the way through it again, but yeah, the Japanese was not hard to understand. So I did that, and then I got the second game. Actually, what happened was I saw. Oh, sorry, this is the Ancient Codex here, and it wants you to do a small job. I saw the second game demoed almost 2 years before it was released at not at E3, Tokyo Game Show, and I waited in line to play it. There was a huge line at the Skipmore booth for Legend of the Dark Witch. But they had kind of grouped everyone together in one line, so I'm like waiting in this big line to play Fairune 2, even though everyone else was waiting to play Legend of the Dark Witch, so it was kind of sad. But yeah, so 3 spirit icons once sealed an evil spirit at the center of the realm, but one day the spirit icons disappeared and strange events began to occur. Imagine that. In the blink of an eye, our world was overrun by monsters. Imagine that again. Ahem! It's been quite dangerous with monsters and such running amok. This is a talking book. It's kind of a snarky talking book, actually. So, yeah, we'll see. But don't fret. This is kind of a custom around these parts. Yeah, adventure, etc. Occurs every few hundred years. Vague Castlevania reference there. So with that said, ahem. Oh, chosen one, seek out the 3 missing spirit icons. I'm going to use the ye old RPG speak and seal off the scourge once more. Him. Can we count on you? Probably not, but okay. Tip, even monsters won't harm girls in cute dresses. Take some time to explore your surroundings. Okay, well, I am a girl in a cute dress. Although, actually, I'm wearing a pants right now, but nevertheless. I'm going to very quickly change chairs, because this chair is making a bunch of squeaky sounds. So I will be right back. Enjoy this music while I'm changing chairs. Alright. That is much more comfortable and ready to go and good and great and lovely. Okay. So, we're like a princess, I think. They say we're a cute girl in a dress, but I believe we're actually an actual princess. So that's fun. Going to pull up Discord here, just in case anybody's talking on there. But yeah, so let's just go through this game. So the basics that you should know, of course, is that it plays kind of like the Ys games where you just kind of ram into stuff. Very, very simple. And you don't even have to do it from a certain direction or anything like that. It's just ram into them. They'll do a certain amount of damage to you depending on your level. Automatically does damage, and you do damage to them depending on your level. And so you want to attack enemies that are comparable levels, or just slightly higher levels, but not too much higher, or they'll just kill you flat out. So it's a little bit about like managing your health and trying to get to save points every time you take a certain amount of damage. Once you level up a certain amount, they just stop doing damage to you at all. But you also stop gaining experience points from those enemies. So that's how it works. There's a sword here. There's some vine things in the way. We need to get the sword. How can we get the sword? Well, here's the 3 statue places. Spirit thingies. Okay. Go over here. Nope. Okay. Ooh, there's some stairs. Let's go down the stairs. I do know where we're supposed to go. I'm just messing around. Oh, can't go that way. Okay. Oh no, move! Slime got in the way. Okay, no, slime, move slime, move slime. Okay, thank you. We're soon going to be a girl in strong sword and armor. But right now, we're a girl in a cute dress. Oh, you'll need a piece of mana to recover your life bar. Hey, they're in the distance. Could it be? Wait, good. Oh no, there's blocks. How do I get through? Oh wait. Oh, no, move slime, move. Move. No, move. Okay, this slime is getting in my way. Thank you. Okay, do that. Oh ho ho! We can walk behind that pillar. Yay! Puzzle solved! I have to admit, that little puzzle there of like walking behind the pillar actually gave me slightly more trouble than it should have the very first time I played this game. But yeah. Try using the piece of mana in a suspicious location. Over there! This is an odd tuft of grass. So these odd tufts of grass are your save points / heal points. You go up there and use the piece of mana and they all get like, oh. Yes. And by doing that, we've opened up our first little barrier there. And we can now save the game. Press the plus button to save the game. Might as well restart, but we're going to call it plus. Forget to... Oh, I can't bear to say what will happen. Save! Yay! Options, scale, normal. Or, ooh. That's cool. Gives you kind of a little, like, CRT filter. Which I guess makes it... It actually makes this a lot harder, because you can't see what's around you as well. That's kind of interesting. It's way too big to enjoy, but... I'm not even going to bother with that yet. I'm going to turn that back off. Oh, wait, I can do that from the options, can't I? Turn that back off to normal. There's a timer, which is only for, like, if you want to, like, do speedruns or something. Which you can do. This game is actually quite speedrunnable. Okay, so we've now got a sword. Woohoo! So, we've got our sword, and now we've got sword and armor. Woo! We're no longer a cute girl in dress, we're now a cute girl in armor and stuff. Fight monsters by walking into them. Weak foes die instantly, but you'll no XP. If a foe is too strong for you, no extra effort will fell it. I suggest picking foes suited to your level. I said that already. Him. Anyhow, that's about the gist of it. This is a talkative book. Suggested monster info. It will tell you, actually, if you go into the if you go to the book, it will tell you what your suggested monster is. You should fight. Pew! Okay, so I did 1 damage to it and it died, but I took 1 damage, you can see. So it's a lot of like balancing, like attacking enemies and making sure that you don't run out of health. And that seems very simple now, but when you get into places where you're surrounded and there's not a lot of room to move, it can be a lot harder. You're trying to like get out of an area without getting hit. So yeah, let's just go there and save. And we'll use our... No, just save. That's right. Okay, cool. This is called Fairune. And it is very much sort of an Ys Dragon Quest Final Fantasy hybrid. I like to think of it more as a Ys Utopia hybrid, as I said earlier on in the stream, but yeah. So let's see here. I need to level up before I go anywhere. So that just means kind of walking around in a circle. You can see the little green bar there. Now if I want to be risky, I can attack enemies that are stronger than me. And I can do that. What I'll do is I'll heal real fast and save. Oops, wrong button. Save. Oops, double save. Actually, I think the better comparison to this game is actually Dragon Slayer, the original Dragon Slayer. Because Dragon Slayer uses a very similar sort of concept. Where you just bash enemies. Okay, so these enemies do a lot more damage to me, as you can see. They do 2. But I'm also gaining experience faster. So that's like good. I want to level up faster, but it's also dangerous because if you're not paying attention or you get stuck, like say all those slimes were right around there and I only had like 2 health. I have to like wait for them to move and kind of dodge them as they're moving around. So you really have to be careful. No, good thing is that when you die in this game, it's not like a big deal. It sends you down to almost like a saga style, like Valhalla land kind of thing. It might not even be a Valhalla land, it's just a little weird glitch land. There's some hidden items you can find in this game that actually imply that the game sort of knows it's a video game. you can find like little like hacks. Oh, okay, so there's this little pig thing. It shows up randomly, and if I remember correctly, you can't kill it right now. But if you do kill it, it gives you like some bonus or something, which I don't know. No, apparently I can't kill it, so let's just not try that. Okay. So let's see here. Level 2. I figure out where I'm gonna go next. Don't need to go there yet. Kill these things though. If I remember correctly, I need to find the gap. Well, I should probably level up off these trees really and get to level 3, but this game is very much designed to have a very natural scaling progression, kind of like an old Final Fantasy or something, where if you hit a peninsula of power, you just know that you're in the wrong place. And since you, over a certain level, you just can't even attack stuff, there's no point in being in that place. And since there's not much you can do in those kinds of places anyway until you get the item that you need to progress, it really doesn't help you any to be in places too soon. So yeah. What's over? I don't think there's anything that I need over here at all. No, not yet. Okay, so I'm gonna go down next. I'm gonna go down here and save. Okay. Oh, save. Okay, and then I'm gonna go down and a little bit more down, than this, and then around here somewhere. Here we go. Ah, here we are. So you can see that this tree doesn't have a base on it. You see the other ones have like that dark brown tree trunk. This one doesn't, so you can tell it's fake. And it also took me forever to find that the first time I played this game. So, gonna hit that button. Sorry, I kind of paused my talking there for a second because I thought I felt the beginnings of an earthquake. Might be a very tiny earthquake happening right now. Very, very tiny, if at all. It could just be me. Happens sometimes. No, I think that is a very, very, very minor earthquake. We're talking like a 1 or 2. Nothing that would, you can barely feel it. But anyway, that's the fun of Japan sometimes. Always makes my stomach go woo when I feel that. Okay, so anyway, so now that I've opened up that little area there, I need to level up and then go. Oh, you know, wow, the physical version is $95. That must have jumped up because it was one of those super rare, like the what do you call it? The what's the American version of super rare games? Limited run games. It's very much that kind of thing, except it's European. It's like in England, so it's even more rare outside of in like a Western country. So I guess it would be really, really expensive to buy. So yeah, so that's fun. Yeah, but the $9.99 for the digital. Like I said, I have the digital and the super rare release. I actually put myself. Super rare announced that they were going to do the game, and then I'm not getting experience points from those anymore, am I? Okay, I'll get some from these things. Super Rare announced that they were going to do the game on Twitter or something at some point, and so they said, well, we have a newsletter, so sign up, and we'll let you know more information when it comes out. So I'm like, okay, cool. It was like 8 months before there was finally an announcement, and I actually kept looking at the emails on that email list to just to see. It's like, is it going to come out? Is it going to come out? And there was nothing. And then like 6 to 8 months later, they were like, we're going to release it. And I'm like, I don't have any money. But this is one of the things that actually the Patreon people helped me get. So Patreon people, you are, this is partly your fault. Oh, the very obvious looking push this stone, right? So anyone who contributed on Patreon, you helped me get the physical version of this game. So thank you very much for that. I mean, some of it was my money as well, but yeah. So I ordered that from them, and it shipped to Japan from the UK. And yeah, I think that was only like 2 months ago. Okay, so I'm almost dead, as you can see here. That was not good. I shouldn't have left. Oh well. Respawning enemies. Oh boy. Okay, I died. So, you can see. So, in this world, there are no big penalties upon dying. However, you will have to do some backtracking. This music always creeped me out. That and the faces. It's not even really music, really. But, yeah. Yeah, Cadence of Hyrule for a limited run would be cool. That would be cool, actually. So here we are, back at Tombstone Land. Where you go when you die. So let's just save. Okay. So this is not like a hard game in that sense, because it's not terribly hard to, you know, keep playing. You don't lose everything. You have to backtrack mainly. It's the big thing. You do get to keep your experience points, which is cool. So it's mainly just about managing your HP carefully, which I didn't do. And I shouldn't have left that room that I was in, because when I left that room, it then reset those monsters, which means I had to kill them again to progress. So whatever. I probably should level up here, and then go to the save point. I think I'm going to do that, actually, just to make it easier once I get into that cave, because that cave is not friendly, as you saw. So you can see the trees are not giving me experience points. I'm not even going to attack anything there. I'm just gonna, there you go. Okay, the good thing is that leveling up does heal your life back, which is nice. So now those mushrooms aren't giving me any experience points, but they're also not doing any damage, which is good. Means I can get in and out of that area much easier now. So let's just save. Okay. So this game is really surprisingly well balanced for a game that seems incredibly simple and not really all that challenging. This is not really a game you play because it's difficult. Although there definitely are some moments when you're in an area and you don't really want to backtrack, you don't really want to die, but you kind of are stuck with a lot of stuff around you. And you're like, I don't want to go back and lose this, but you might have to. So, okay, back into this cave. Go cave. Okay. Cave of the Blue Mushrooms. I really like the music in this cave. It reminds me very much of the dungeon music in the first Utopia. Well, 1 and 2, I guess. I have the soundtrack for this game as well. I don't know where I got it, but yeah, I really like that soundtrack. I don't have the soundtrack for this game. Oh, those are the silver slimes. I should not be touching those. Okay, so there is a leaf here. See, had I not hit those mushrooms earlier, I could have potentially gotten in here and made this save point without getting hit. Would have been difficult. I probably would have accidentally slammed into one of those mushrooms and died, but you can do it. There's a lot of little hidden stuff in this game, too. I found the pickaxe, or mattock as they were called in Final Fantasy Legend Adventure, which was fun. We'll kill these things, trying not to hit the silver dudes. Missed. Okay. Oh, here we go. Cool. Got on. Okay. We're gonna go this way. And out. Although, is there anything else down here that I missed? No. Okay, cool. I believe I can cut down this tree. No, you need the axe for that, not the mattock. The mattock works on stones. That's right. Oh yeah, Nazca thingy. Which one does it say I should attack? The poison fungus. Okay. Probably shouldn't be attacking either of these right now, actually. Oh. Okay, let's see here. Nope, wrong button. That button. There we go. Okay. Got myself a save point. Let's attack some bees. Bees! can't do the pig things right now. Can't do anything to the pig things right now. Be very careful how I word that. Okay. I guess they're not really pigs, but they look like pigs to me. Ooh! That's close. Like I said, sometimes, just like in Castlevania, for me, you can just really run right up on the edge of your health and then try to make it back to the save point without getting killed. It's one of my fun things to do in Castlevania games, like the Igarashi style Castlevania games anyway. Oh yeah! Save, save, save. I don't know if this game looks super fun or not. It's probably not super amazing, mega fun to watch, but it's cool. Whoa, okay. Level up! That's good. That means I can probably attack the pig things now. Yes, I can. I still do a lot of damage, but I can attack them. That's good. So let's just attack them like crazy. Yay! Can I do anything to that? No. Okay, let's just attack all these dudes. I mean, it's mildly grindy at times because, you know, it doesn't take a whole lot of work to attack these enemies. But you're not having to do tons of much work to actually gain the levels in it, so. And it's not like some games where you could theoretically grind on the smallest of enemies for thousands of years to level up to the max level. It's not like that at all, really. You can't do that. Because once you get to a certain point, you just don't gain any experience, so there's no like incentive to keep doing that. I'm going to go in this little dungeon cave here. See what we got in here. More fungus things. Can I damage the slimes yet? No. I don't like that. Well, I do want to go in here. I just don't want the slime to get in my way. Oh, okay. I'm going to not go that way. Yeah, we're going to come back to there later. Way later. Okay. That was fun. Alright, so I need to find... Oh, so that's giving me a shortcut back to this area now, so... Now I have a shortcut, and I can get to a save point from over here. And I shouldn't have any problem with enemies, because none of these can damage me anymore, so that should be fine. I think I can do a shortcut through here. Get myself to a save point. Try not to run into the slimes. That's good. Okay. Good save. Oops. Oh well. Exit through here. Into the outdoor. I just need to walk back around because, yeah, whatever. Okay. So I am still getting things from the pigs and from the bees. Alright, level up. So now only getting from the pigs. Don't want to go that way yet. I need to go. Where do I need to go? Oh, that's right. I was gonna go this way. Yeah, I want to go down here and see what's down here. I remember. Ah. I can make a hole in the ground. Yoo-hoo! Oh, I found a jar. Oil. Okay. Never mind. What did I do with the oil? I don't remember. Oh, wait. We'll find out. Oh. Okay. I guess I'm going to go that way. They added in a bonus final boss to this game, and they released it on the 3DS. You know, at first it was PC or whatever, and iOS. They added in like a bonus extra boss, and I believe you also played that in this version. Probably in all subsequent versions. But yeah. Oh! Oh, that's cool. I'm now heavy enough to attack the slimes. That means I've got a chance at that one room again. So let's see. That's not how you get there. Okay. Gotta find that room with all the slimes again. It's a very roundabout kind of game sometimes. I think it's done this way. No. Where was it? That's what it was. Maybe I almost died. Okay. Where? So somewhere around here. So that's the thing with this game, is that there's oftentimes it's just kind of like, where am I going? Oh, that's right, that's right. It's down this way. But first I should go and save, because I'm kind of low on health, as you can see here. So let's go over here. Okay. Now let's go back into that temple place, cave, not here, but like on the other side of this bridge. Okay. No, that's not it. Where is that one cave that I need to go back in? Maybe it's this way? Maybe it's this one here? I don't think it is. I don't think it's this one. No, it's not this one. Which cave was it? I have a map, don't I? I always forget that I have that map over here. Well, no, I don't need to go that way. Okay, let's see here. Apparently I'm getting a little sleepy, I don't know why. I want to go... to go next. So that's great. Something that happens a lot in this game. Maybe it's this one. Yeah, I think it's this one I wanted to go to. Yeah, there we go. Okay, you suggested monster is now Dramos. Meanwhile, slimes. Oh wait, I'm about to die. No. Come on. Nope, 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 nope. Okay, go that way. Dodge, 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 dodge. Please don't come over me. Please don't come closer. Alrighty. Oh, I leveled up. Whoo! Okay. What did I just do? I gained something, didn't I? No, maybe not. I learned that the world's in doom. That's always good. Okay. I am currently really sleepy now, so I'm going to save this, and we're going to do more of it later. Hooray! And I'm going to try and put this on YouTube as well, so you can donate to the Patreon and that kind of stuff, and there should be links and all that kind of thing. So, this has been Fairune for the Switch, and I will play this again some more later. I don't know about today, maybe in a few days or something this weekend, I don't know, we'll see. So, hope you enjoyed that. It's a neat little game, and I'm going to do more of it, and I'm going to put it up on YouTube so other people can watch it and figure out where to go in this cool game. So, see you later.